Warmly welcome to Exploring Miracles. I am reading from the lessons in A Course in Miracles, and I reflect upon the lessons as we go. We have come to lesson 52 today, and lesson 51 to lesson 60 are repetition lessons. So we are going back from where we started, just to remind ourselves for the further journey. So we will have 5 reminders in this lesson. 1. I am upset because I see what is not there. And it says reality, and the text is talking about the true reality, the reality of Source. Reality is never frightening. It is impossible that it could upset me. Reality brings only perfect peace. When I am upset, it is always because I have replaced reality with illusions I made up. The illusions are upsetting because I have given them reality and thus regard reality as an illusion. Nothing in God's creation is affected in any way by this confusion of mine. I am always upset by nothing. As it is 2026 when I'm reading these lessons, it's January 2026. Everywhere, not everywhere, but in many places there is drama going on. We are not to lie to ourselves that we don't how should I put it, see this drama, know about this drama. What is important is that we don't get dragged into it and create a mirrored drama inside. What will happen then is that we feel bad. We lose contact with Source within. We give away our power to the unstable, constructed identity, and in worst case scenario, private in relations, it bounces out again in conversations with people. So drama somewhere, okay, we all know that things are creating themselves in the world. To put it nicely, things are happening. And I believe they're happening for a good case, but it doesn't seem like that when we have our old glasses of judgment. This is bad, this is good, this is right, this is wrong. We are supposed to drop that here and now and unlearn. Not to be stupid, not to be ignorant, only to be prudent still, but not to mirror the dramas. So I will just go ahead with paragraph 2. That is also an unlearning lessons from the beginning of A Course in Miracles. 2. I see only the past. As I look about, I condemn the world I look upon. And I call this seeing. I hold the past against everyone and everything, making them my enemies. When I have forgiven myself and remembered who I am, I will bless everyone and everything I see. There will be no past, and therefore no enemies. And I will look with love on all that I had failed before, to see before. 3. The 3 unlearning training lesson. My mind is preoccupied with past thoughts. Yeah, I see only the past, so my mind is preoccupied with past thoughts. And here it goes. I see only my own thoughts, and my mind is preoccupied with the past. What then can I see as it is? Let me remember that I look on the past to prevent the present from dawning on my mind. Oh, that's beautiful. I don't want to prevent the present to dawn on my mind. I want the present to dawn on my mind. So let me understand that I'm trying to use time against God. I don't want to use time against God. Let me learn to give the past away. That's beautiful. The past, it can be a burden, my baggage, my backpack of stories. And then I just, okay, I can take it. And I, I give it away. I give the past away. That's lovely. This is to free us, not to shame us that we are clinging to the past or that we have thoughts that we have believed for decades and lifetime, and we have told ourselves and people our stories, and we had filtered glasses on that we have judged the word. No, 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 no. Not to shame anyone anytime. This is to land in the present. What did it say? I want the present to dawn on me, I want the present to dawn on my mind. Oh, yes. Okay, 4. I see nothing as it is now. Well, if I let the present dawn on me, I will look at it differently. Let's see what guidance I get here. If I see nothing as it is now, it can truly be said that I see nothing. I can see only what is now. The choice is not whether to see the past or the present. The choice is merely whether to see or not. What I have chosen to see has cost me vision. Now I would choose again that I may see. That's nice. Beautiful. 5. We're in the end of the lesson now. My thoughts do not mean anything. I have no private thoughts yet. It is only private thoughts of which I am aware. What can these thoughts mean? They do not exist, and so they mean nothing. Yet my mind is part of creation and part of its creator. Would I not rather join the thinking of the universe than to obscure all that is really mine with my pitiful and meaningless, quote-unquote, private thoughts? Oh yes, I want to be a part of the creator. So let's see if I dare to reflect. I have reflected in the beginning of this reading the lessons, but there might be some other reflection that I missed them, because now we are lesson number 52 already. And what reminders can I... We are encouraged to pick one of the reminders that really is more difficult than the others, and then go through that one throughout the day. And this is actually about dropping all my past thoughts and judgment about anything, because I'm not letting myself be dragged into the drama. I think that's a good way to put it. Drama here and there and everywhere, sometimes. But not let it reflect inwards and continue the drama, because then it will go out and in and here everywhere, and it will just continue. And I think that might be the hell of of the human consciousness, and we are becoming free from that here. So let's see. The ego in me. The ego, as I recall, is not bad. I don't think one can get rid. I mean, it's not my aim. Maybe one can get rid of the ego, but it's not my aim, because it's not all that a bad thing. I think the ego has its role, but it's not the main part in the movie. It is something that can be useful. It's a tool sometimes, because it can be practical and logical and rational and help us. But when it comes in and takes over, often in a negative way, having right and wrong and judging, because that is judging, then it has a grip on me. So the ego grip, the ego trip, we are landing in something else here by unlearning old patterns. Shift you from judgment to willingness, it says here. That's a nice phrase. To shift from judgment. I know. I think. I feel. To willingness. I open. Then there's a contraction. Judgment. There is an opening in willingness. Not to be the fool or the wise fool. That's not bad, but to be just, I can look at this drama and what I see is happening in another way. So, wrapping up this, it's the same. We look at the world, open the news, look at the news, hear people talking about the news. Maybe we not to get dragged in. It's exactly the same thing when the ego drama comes inside feelings, not to get dragged in, just observe, observe, observe. So this was lesson 52. Thank you for returning viewers. Thank you for new viewers, and I welcome you to become returning viewers. And remember, the force is inside us. Thank you very much, and see you soon.